Hi, and welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. Today, we are going to do the setup for Field Commander Robert E. Lee. This is going to be the great 7 days battle. We're going to do that, do the setup, and then we'll do playthrough, and it'll be in multiple parts. But first, so to use the setup, you're going to use the campaigns booklet, and on the inside it has everything you need to know, your modified sequence of play, your victory and defeat conditions, which are the Beaver Dam Creek area of the campaign must be clear of Union forces by the end of the Confederate phase of turn 2. So that's up here in this area. We need to have, we'll go over it once I place the units. So first let's start placing our units. So for the Confederate forces, we have Jones, McLaws, and Magruder at Old Tavern. So they are here, and they are going to go right here in Old Tavern. Next we have a fortification and Huger, and it goes in Oak Grove. So fortification and Huger. Oh, and an entrench encounter. And one cool thing that Vincent did that's really cool that I like is he put the section number of this counter, so you know, okay, what does entrench mean? So I can go to this section in the main rule book and it'll tell me all about entrench. So what entrench does is it gives the attacker a -2 on their attack value, their combat value. So that goes on Huger, and if he moves, that entrench obviously goes away. Okay, so then we have Longstreet, AP Hill, DH Hill, Stewart, and Pendleton all are at Richmond. Now, there's 3 sections in Richmond, and we have to maintain those spaces so to keep them safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Longstreet and AP Hill here at Richmond North, and then I'm going to have DH Hill and Stewart and DH Hill at Richmond Center, and then I will have Pendleton down here in Richmond South, and I'll put Robert E. Lee's counter on the Longstreet. And then along with that, those are all have a garrison counter and a fortification counter. So those I will put there. I like these counters because they're nice and big. Okay, so now we'll set up the Union forces. So the Union forces, we have Hooker, Kearney, DeBrucy, Averill, all at Oak Grove. So what we're going to have here at Oak Grove is a like a pre-battle that we're going to take care of first. That'll be our first thing before turn 1 even starts. You have to resolve this battle. What's nice about this quick battle resolution is that it only takes 1 die roll to resolve it. So now we did that. All right, now we have Richardson, Sedgwick, Frank, McVicker, They are going to go at 7 pines. We're going to have a bunch of groups here at 7 pines. And in this scenario, this campaign, this level of play, the quick resolution battle, we're not worried about stacking limits in this level. In more advanced levels, there will be stacking limits, so you'll see a bunch of units here at 7 pines, and there normally wouldn't be that many. All right, then we have Peck, West, Gregg, Slocum, and Smith, and McReynolds. We have Peck, West, Gregg, Slocum, and Smith, and McReynolds. Wait a minute. Okay, anyways, so all those people are at 7 pines. And then we have Morrell, Sykes, McCall, Farnsworth, Cook, and Hunt at Beaver Dam Creek. That's up here. We have a fortification in Glendale, which is over here. And then we have a fortification and garrison down at Malvern Hill. Okay, now I'm going to place our objectives. One objective is up here, because we have to make sure that these forces leave that area. Now, I checked with Vincent and the game designer and asked him, what is the Union? Are they trying to take Richmond? What is their object? They're actually coming down here to defend Malvern Hill, because the Confederates are going to be trying to take Malvern Hill. So then I placed the marker there. So then we do objectives here in these 3 areas, only because you have to keep them under Confederate control. Then we have Glendale, Crew House, West House, Western Run, which are these 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And then lastly, Malvern Hill. Okay, so now let me go over the victory conditions. So the Beaver Dam Creek area of the map must be clear of Union forces by turn 2. So those forces need to vacate the area. We can battle if we need them to move. Failure is a Confederate defeat. We don't have to hold Beaver Dam Creek. 1 Confederate force must have entered Glendale by the end of turn 5. So we have to have a Confederate force that's come through there. And we don't have to hold it. We need 1 Confederate force must have entered Malvern Hill by the end of turn 9. So we just need a unit to go into Malvern Hill. And we don't have to hold Malvern Hill. We have 1 force in Crew House, West House, and Western Run by turn 9, but we don't need to hold it. So we need to have someone in there, but we don't need to hold it. So we can have a battle going on there, just as long as someone's in there. And then we need to hold all of the Richmond areas throughout the campaign. Any failure to fulfill these victory conditions results in a Union victory. All right, so that is our setup, and those are our objectives and our goals. So the next video, we will go over turn 1, or actually not turn 1, we will go over the pre-battle, and then hopefully jump into turn 1. All right, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.